Hello and welcome to Pointing. This is where we go around in Assassin's Creed Revelations collecting all of the collectibles, such as the shops that we need to buy, the last ones. I also get the data fragments, the treasure chests, and I think that's about it. I also change my clothes if you want to see what the different things are. That's what I'm doing right now. What else do? I also, as an incentive, because some people like to get every little bit of details of all these stories and stuff, so I also read off the database entries that we've collected in an audiobook format, so that you can either listen to this in the background or listen to it while we're watching it, so there's like some sort of commentary there. When I've finished all the database entries, I talk about some post-commentary, which is just like some random stuff, and I talk about anything I want. But that's all I do after that. Is that everything I need to talk about? I think it is. Yes, it is. Good. Right, let's go then. Let's start off with Maria Thorpe. Since childhood, Maria has always dreamed of being a knight. A tomboy in her teens, she was often ridiculed by other children and punished by her parents for refusing to be a lady. Eventually, she left her native England for Jerusalem, and after many hardships and trials, gained favour with the few prominent Templar crusaders. In time, she befriended the French Templar Robert de Sable, earning his trust and serving as his decoy in times of war. When the assassin Altair killed Robert de Sable in 1192, Maria was pushed out of the Order of the Templars by their new leader, Ahmad Bashard. At this point, her hatred of Altair was limitless, until he managed to show her the true corruption of the Templars through patient and careful counsel. In time, after travelling, studying, and working counsel, Altair and Maria became close friends, then lovers. By 1193, Maria was as committed to Altair as he was to her. Having no good reasons to return to her homeland, she chose instead to remain at Masyaf and immerse herself in the life and creed of the assassins. By the time Maria and Altair had their first child in 1195, they were inseparable, with their only prolonged separation occurring in 1204 during Altair's failed attempt to establish a guild in Constantinople. In 1217, now approaching 60 years old, Maria joined her husband and her eldest son, Darim, on a long journey east after Altair had determined the threat of encroaching Mongols was too large to ignore. Absent from Masyaf for over 10 years, the couple grew closer still, their lives intertwined and their hearts aching for home. Darim and Seth, the sons of Altair Ibn La Ahad and Maria Thorpe, born in 1195 and 1197 respectively, both were raised as Altair was at Masyaf, trained by the assassins by their father, and diplomats and men of honour by their mother. But unlike Altair, who spent months of his early years separated from his father as part of Altair's Al-Mualim's training, Darim and Seth grew up in a house full of affection and love. Altair, though often stern, was a patient father too, a man determined to give his sons what Al-Mualim had given him, guidance and respect. Seth married quite young, and after his untimely death, his family moved to Alexandria. At some point in their first half of the 13th century, it is unknown whether or not Darim had any offspring of his own, but we do know he eventually joined his brother's widow and children in Egypt. Walled obelisk. Alternatively called the Walled Column, or Constantine's Column, this obelisk stands proudly in the centre of an old hippodrome. Though it seems to fit the style of the original structure, it was originally built some 500 years later, in the 12th century. It was repaired and further augmented by Constantine VII, thus earning its current name. After the Ottoman conquest, when the hippodrome was finally and fully abandoned, the obelisk became a favourite location for the Janissaries to train and show off their strength in climbing contests. Arsenal / Harbour of Theodosius. Originally called the Harbour of Eleutherios by the city's original Greek inhabitants, this was the largest of Constantinople's numerous ports. Augmented by Emperor Theodosius in the 4th century, it became a major port for the trading of archaeological goods, and later a military outpost. Not long after the Ottomans took over, the port was noted to have succumbed to a heavy amount of silting, and it was eventually closed off and built over. By the 17th century, it had all but disappeared. In the 20th century, workers excavating the site in preparation for a project discovers the remains of dozens of ancient Byzantine galleys sunk deep into the soil. Cool. Now, what is that word that they use? Silting. Let's discover what silting means, shall we? Because that's all the data points we've done. We've got nothing else to do. So let's go to the internet. There we go. The internet's loading up. And let's go to silting. Right. So silting. Doesn't really say. Fill or block with silt. So I'm guessing. I'll try to find out what silt is. Okay, yeah. Does really help. It just says it's gerund or present participle. I guess it's like all the junk that usually floats around in the rivers and stuff. So I'm guessing that's what it is. Can't really tell what else it is. Right, everything's recording good, still good. Okay then, so let's have a look on my computer, see what's going on now with Assassin's Creed. So we're getting very close to doing things. Like we've got all of the recruit assassins done now then, as you've clearly seen. And we've only got a few more perilous missions left to do. 2 more. What do we call it? It's 2 more. 2 more. Two more Desmond missions. Book missions are all done, apart from the main ones we'll get through the story-wise with Sophia. But I think that's good. Should we have a little look at the map and see what we got left on the map? We've got assassin missions to do, so I can write that down for next week. So we've got assassin missions to do. That's fine. Right. What else have we got? I think that's probably it on the map, actually. Perilous, like I said. But we've only got like 2 or 3 of them left, I think. We've also got... What's this? That just tells me that's where the barracks is. That's fine. I know where the barracks is. For the mercenaries. We've got that Templar lair or tomb, which will take me to some armour, which is the best armour, so I won't do that until last. And then we've got Desmond. Oh my god, that's it then. Cool. So this week we lost the Sophia and the book missions. Good, so we're actually getting stuff done. By the way, I'm not sure when it happens. I think it's soonish. The audio sort of goes funky, like it doesn't tell me when I've picked up something, so it's a bit weird. But alas, that's not too bad, I suppose. It could be a lot worse. Right. Okay then. So I think that's about it. So next week, what day is that? What day is it next week? It's going to be main story missions time. So if we do the main story mission first, and then we'll go off and do some side missions, possibly the assassin side missions. So if we do 1 assassin mission, so one main, 1 assassin, 1 Perry, 1 Desmond, and then we do that constantly for the next 2 episodes. Then we'll get all the Desmond ones done, plus most of the assassin ones, apart from some of them. That's probably a good idea. Cool then, yeah, that sounds like we've got a good idea. We've got a good idea going, and of course we can start to lock off some of these dens, but we'll need to be careful because I need to make sure that we keep some open, because I do need to do some challenges. I think a few of them do respect. They need to be used in the data thingy-bobs. You know, the things I'm talking about. It's the... Oh yeah, I died. I'm sorry. It's the... what should I say? I need the data defense to do some of the things in there, if that makes sense. Cool. Right then, so... Just looking through my DNA menu now to see what I need to do later on. I've got all the shops open, I think. Treasures in secret locations obviously will come in time. We just need 2 more locations to do. Treasures around the place. It looks like I've got all of them. Apart from the Arsenal district. Because they're all in that bottom bit, which I can't get to. Maps of the papers, memoirs. I need to get some 3 more of those. Animus data fragments. I've got all of those apart from the Arsenal district. And one other place. And I've got 1 more viewpoint, which is in the Arsenal district as well, which I can't get to. So it's cool. Challenges. This one I want to look at. So what have I got to do? So I've got to call assassins during a fight. That'll give me more effective when they're sent on missions. I've got to use arrow storms. That'll give me increased speed of recharging. And I've got to train recruits to unlock the assassin fraction weapon. Nice. Right, so that's just remember them. In fact, I could write some of this stuff down. So what was it? It was... it was during a fight. So let's put during fight. It was storms. Arrow storms. And it's recruiting and training up. Well, training them up, that will happen over time anyway, so there's no point in writing that one down. Cool, right, let's look at the mercenary ones. What have we got? So, use mercenaries on guards, yes. Destroy scaffolding by throwing someone into it, that's what I need to do quite a lot of. Kill an enemy using a thrown weapon, I can do that. Disarm a guard and kill him with his own weapon. Kill a Byzantine Almogavar. I thought I've killed more than 17, but that's good. Perform a hook and throw. Sorry, and then one of the first one reduces the cost of firing them. Second one unlocks the mercenary faction ability. Sorry, which I'm not sure. I think it pushes people apart. And then I just need to perform a kill streak of at least 5 kills. And that unlocks the weapon. Obviously, that's quite cool. So if I put kill streak. Hook and throw, or disarm, hook and throw, and then scaffolding, which I should remember as well if I can. And thrown weapon, I can do that. Right, okay, cool. Right, so there's a mercenary and assassin one. Let's look at the other ones quickly. So the Roman is got to use them on guard, so I've used none. Evade using stealth. That unlocks the cost of them decreasing. We've got their weapon, so I just need to use tactical bombs to escape, and then I get the ability, which I think is stealing or poisoning, I can't remember. Right, moving on to the thieves. Not done a lot of that either. Send the thieves off, sprint uninterrupted, perform a hook and run, lowers the cost, steal money with a counter steal, that unlocks their ability. Which I'm not sure what it is. Oh, my biggest pro has stopped working, which is bad because I need to watch what's happening. So I'm going to have to keep going and do my audio. So this is a bit weird, that's why. Anyway, yes, set 3 for thieves is kill a guard using throwing knives, perform an air assassination on guards from a beam, perform a zipline assassination as well. That unlocks their weapon. And the bomb ones, stick a bomb on a guard, kill a bomb with a tripwire. Oh god, craft a bomb with every shell type, use a bomb, kill a guard incapacitated by a bomb, craft 1 bomb of each type, use every bomb effect at least twice. Bloody hell, that's a lot of bombs. Well then, that's quite crazy, if I'm honest. It's going to cause some problems, isn't it? Oh dearie me, we are in trouble indeed. Indeed we are. Right, so I do need to let my money build up in this game because it's a bit low at the moment, sadly. Because of certain thingy bobs. But it's not too bad, I suppose, because I've only got the big expensive things to buy now, so I need to sort of just build it up that way, if that makes sense. Because well, you know, I need to get all that sort of stuff sorted, buy all those buildings. So I might start doing that next week as well. In fact, I'll put that on my list. So if I put landmarks. I don't know what that means. Cool. Sorted. Right. Did I just finish this? Recording for about 14 minutes, so probably not. So I should have another 15. No, another few minutes. Number 4? Number 5? 5, 6, 7. 7 minutes left to go, I think. I can't tell for certain. Oh, what a palaver. Oh, dear me. Right. So, what I'm going to do on this, actually, I'm just been thinking out loud, is I've got a den that I need to defend. But I don't think I unlock any new things now. I think I've got everything. I don't think I need to see most of this stuff. So what I might do is record it now and see if I do get anything. If I don't, then I don't need to keep it in, so I can delete it. But if I do, then, well, you know. You know? Ah, damn it, I just hit a guard. Cool. So I'm talking about my game that I'm playing right now. Same game, Assassin's Creed, just later on. Right, just putting my original clothes back on, ready for next week. Oh, I thought I'd finished then. No, I don't think I have. trying to work out what I'm doing right now because I can't see. What am I doing? I don't know. Trying to work out what I'm doing from the sound. I'm obviously climbing. No, I can't tell. I mean, it's alright, it's not too much of a problem, but I just sort of judge from the sound. So I know it's at 23 minutes, this whole thing, but could be worse. Okay. Alright, so let me try and go and do this den defense game right now then. And we'll see if we can't. So if anyone didn't know what this pointing thing is, they'd be thinking I'm talking about the game I'm playing right now. They'd be like, why is it all weird? Why are you talking about den defense but you're not playing den defense on the video? It's because I'm not talking about the video. I'm talking about on the game I'm playing right now while I'm talking over the commenting of this podcasty episode. That's what podcast is. Oh, there's Avagar. I found an Avagar. You know, the guys I need to kill for one of the missions. Might do it. Yeah, good, I did. Right, I hate those towers. I don't know. What would you call them? It's the tower. It's the bits where the where the I forget what you call them. The rifleman marksman plots. Like. I don't know how to kill the guys in there. Sorry, I was not busy. Yeah, I don't know how to kill I don't know how to kill them. I mean, just then, my assassins killed them. I don't know if he used a throwing knife, so maybe I use a throwing knife. Maybe that's what I do. But perhaps not. Perhaps that's not what I do. But then, if that's not the case, how do I do it? You see, it's one of those. How do you understand? I don't know. I don't know. Never tells you. Never tells you what to do. I never found out what you're supposed to do. But alas, that is it. Right. So, time-wise, we're on 17 minutes into nearly episode 18. But I'm not sure what we're doing right now. It sounds like we're just got a treasure chest. That's good. Now look at the map. I know the last thing I'll do is buy the well, sort of. It's buy the shops because there's the last few shops that I buy. I know that's the case. But the last thing I do is get in a treasure chest. Cool. So I've just gone down zip wire. Am I getting a data fragment? I shouldn't really be bothered about this too much. It's not really important, is it? Right. Such a shame. I don't know why it froze. I guess it's because I'm trying to do too much on my computer at once, you know. That stuff happens. Right. 19 minutes, okay. Okay. Oh, I'm near the end, aren't I? I think I'm going to the viewpoint. I think that's where I'm going. So that's not too bad. At least I think I am. This is hard. Can't see anything. I'm going to hear things. Need a cup of tea. Oh, right. What's going on in life anyway? How's everybody doing? Oh dear. Just dropped my bottle. Caught it, but I dropped it. This was rather scary. Alright. Yeah, so I'm just playing this den defense game right now, just seeing how it goes. It's a place we've already seen once or twice anyway, so it's not too important. Right, what I do need to do is... Yeah, it's the one that's the annoying one I don't like, where you get all the guys running across the rooftops. Oh, I'm buying places. I must be buying the last places. That's nice to know. At least I think that's what I'm doing. I can't tell. Yeah, I must be buying last places. At least that's what I'm going with. Right. So I'm not talking, am I? Well, I apologise, but I don't quite know what to say. Alright, so I'm just thinking about what to do here. So if I put a barricade down there, I can't afford it. That's a shame. Yeah, so I'm talking about den defense again. I'm playing on my own right now. So I hate this level. It's where the guys run across the rooftops and you get the bombers as well. So it's like, oh, it's just so annoying. Alright. Let's probably check. Oh, I'm getting the last chest. I think I finished it, haven't I? So I'm getting the last chest. Time-wise is on 22. Yes, I am. Right, okay. So I guess I'm looking for the ending now then. So I'll talk for a little bit longer. But yeah, next week, do a story mission, do some side missions. That's about it. No, I've just bought something else. Okay, so we're not finished yet then. Well, it was worth talking about. It was worth thinking. It's worth thinking about. Okay, so it sounds like we're getting close to the end. Okay, so it sounds like we're looking at menu, looking to go and find the last thing maybe. It's like a guessing game. It's like, well, what did he say? Alright, so moving around, I think, what am I trying to do? Obviously you know what I'm doing, you can see, but I'm trying to guess for myself and it's hard. I think that's the last chest. I think it might be. I think it might be the case. I think we'll go with the title of Beyzid's Last Breath, since Beyzid was a person, and this is the last time we'll be exploring his district, so his last breath. Okay, so that's it. So it's time to fall into adventure.